For 2021, the use cases there, utilities, metering, medicals, automotive, agricultural, everywhere, they're actually using LoRaWAN. So this is the thing that's going to be used for our IoT applications. Now, in terms of processes and products, as Powertel, our strategy is very simple. We're actually embracing digital technology. So what we mean there is that when we're talking about digital transformation, we're talking of the use of technology to improve your services as well as your products. So these are the services that you currently offer. As you are seeing, we're actually transitioning those services. For example, the VPN technology. We're actually introducing a software-defined wide area network. This would actually give you much more power than what you have now. You now have visibility of actually seeing your network. It might be your branches or whatever you want to do. You can actually have full visibility. In terms of mobile technology, we're actually introducing 4G LTE from what we had as CDMA. As I have also mentioned, we've actually started introducing the IoT-based LoRaWAN network. In terms of our operations, we are also now incorporating drones. Remember, our network is quite vast. We're running our network on the overhead lines, and some are actually on very remote areas. And we're actually now using drones to actually go and actually survey most of those parts in remote areas. We have also incorporated some geographical information systems in our planning department. We are also in the process of implementing converged billing. Why is this important? We've got a lot of products, so we need one system that can give you an efficient billing platform. So that's basically what we're actually doing in terms of transitioning to embrace the digital transformation framework. So in terms of smart grid, I think Mr. Muskuri, he actually talked about this. Smart grid, we are basically saying this is an ecosystem it's built to efficiently manage your demand of power. It also gives you power in terms of what you need to do. You can even control your gadgets at home on your phone. You can, in terms of the grid, you can actually use it for demand management. This can be used by installing. You can actually install different sensors right around the whole grid, using the network that I've talked about, the LoRaWAN network that we have actually deployed now, to even control all the things that you want on the whole grid. So this is some very, very powerful technology that we're actually embracing to actually make sure that we actually have energy efficient system that we actually have as ZESA. So lastly, what we're actually doing as a company, there are customer concerns that we have noted that we're actually addressing at the moment. We've got concerns to do with availability, we've got concerns to do with installation costs, we've got concerns to do with innovation, fault handling, and value-added services. So on availability, I can assure you that we now have at least 3 different upstream providers that we have for our supply of internet. We also have, at the moment, I think we are probably the only provider who has moved totally from underground to overhead. So we're now installing all our network overhead. Overhead is more resilient. It's more like overlaying our network all on electricity infrastructure. So that's the trajectory that we've actually picked. We've also installed, I think, about 85% of our nodes are now on backup power with about at least 8 hours of autonomy. 8 hours might not be enough at the moment, because at the moment we actually probably have electricity load shedding that goes beyond 8 hours, but the minimum that we have in terms of autonomy from our nodes is actually 8 hours. So we're actually working towards that to improve the availability of our services. In terms of installation costs, the issue of also migrating our services from underground to overhead would actually also reduce the cost. We're not trenching, so there are no civil works. So the cost of actually connecting, it actually significantly goes down. In terms of innovation, I think you hear much about that. We have actually partnered with most of the institutions of higher learning. In fact, yesterday we actually had a meeting with CIDIC about several innovations that we're actually trying to improve in-house, as if you have heard from His Excellency. So we're actually trying to have in-house solutions to actually address some of the problems, and we're doing this using our institutions of higher learning. In terms of fault handling, we've actually implemented an in-house, again, fault handling system based on the mantra zero tolerance to faults, just to make sure that we've got a quick response to most faults. I think this has actually improved on service availability a lot, although at the present moment I think we've been affected by the ongoing roadworks, but I think we are actually recovering from that. And in terms of value-added services, there are some managed services that Mr. Mskuli, I think, highlighted earlier that we have actually implemented. So basically, that's what we have in terms of the technology roadmap for Powertel. Thank you very much.
Another round of applause for Engineer Nakura, our Network Operations Manager. I think he tried to do justice. He did justice, in fact, for the roadmap. But we remember we've got an interaction session later on, soon after our guest of honor have spoken. So at this point in time, we are a customer-centric company. Like we indicated that our executive chairman said it's a year of deployment and service delivery. So there's no service delivery without our customers' testimonies. So at this point in time, we want to have one of our customers to just give some remarks. And this is none other than, in fact, we wanted to have all of you. I know our board chair wanted to have all of you to speak. But maybe because of time, in many years that we are going to celebrate. Next year, it was but 2030, it was 31, 32. So what we are going to do is we're going to invite one of our customers, who is Mr. Hamilton Manika, to just give a brief in the presence of our executives who are here. They also want to hear feedback from all of you. Let's give them a round of applause.
Thank you very much, Director of Ceremonies. Thank you. My name is Hamilton Manika, as has been highlighted. Somebody was speaking about another organization, but I move from Timeless Technology. We are an internet service provider, and being an internet service provider, we are very happy to be associated with Powertel, particularly when they are celebrating the 25 years of service provision of excellence and improvements over the years. I think what has become very critical in the testimony and also coming forward is just to give a testimony around the relationship that we've had with Powertel. In particular, they've mentioned that, look, one of our first customers was Dairyport back then. It's also very critical at the time when they were starting, and the support that they've gained over the years. We are also at that particular juncture where over the last 2 years, we have been in the market following the promulgation by the regulator to have more players in the industry. So as a result of that, we were then licensed to be able to compete in the same space. Now, having done that, the normal reaction from most of the players is to say, we've got a competitor, let's shut them out. Now, Powertel is coming to say, look, we've got a competitor, but it's also a partner. How do we work together closely to ensure that you're also getting a space in the market? So that has been a very good relationship that we've had. Over those years, most critically, they've provided a number of these services that they've mentioned, particularly things to do with your IP transit, which is mainly also internet, the VPNs that we've spoken about, the endpoint devices or internet related to those things. So that has been very critical in molding that relationship. Mr. Msuri mentioned the aspect of the bespoke solutions and pricing that is spoken about. We have actually experienced that aspect to say, what are the circumstances that you are going through now? what are the things that we need to adjust so that we are talking to environment. So this is very critical, particularly when you then look at an environment where we have got players that generally may be rigid in terms of their approach to the different players or customers that they deal with. But they also realize that, look, the environment presents different things, so we also need to adjust our strategy accordingly. So that's one of those key things that they've also improved and then worked on and ensuring that they're giving to the market. He's also spoken about the aspect of the support or the customer experience, very understanding team in terms of dealing with them. You've got something that needs urgent attention. You've got somebody who's available to help you. And that is very critical in the line of business to ensure that when you've got a challenge, you've got somebody who can listen to you, is available to provide the solution for you. And most importantly, you've got the answers to also provide to your downstream customers or to end users. So that is very critical in the provision of the service. And Powertel has done very well to ensure that these things are also looked into. There's also been a discussion around the fourth industrial revolution, looking at the way forward, things to do with the LoRa, which is the IoT, which is also one of those big things that we are looking into. This speaks to the innovation that Powertel has also been associated with, to ensure that they're also looking at new things that are out there. How do they improve the business or the way we do our business in our various circumstances? And these are some of the technologies that we have also been in discussions, and some of them have also been provided to ensure that in the journey you are then assisted. So having said that, I would like to say that Powertel has been a vital partner to ensure that whatever the space that you're working in, they are able to carry you through that particular journey and providing the best that is possible under the circumstances. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Manika. Can we also give him another round of applause? I know a lot of our customers here will say, oh, Manika, timeless, what happened? Because he's mainly known for liquid. And he was the chief commercial director for Liquid Telecom. So now they are with Timeless Technologies, and we offer them support. In fact, just like he indicated, we offer support to most of these players. Most of these players that are available, be it Utande, we offer them support, be it Teo1, we also carry them from another angle. So as Powertel ZImbabwe, we believe in competition. I know in telecoms, even in days where I used to work before Powertel, we didn't even greet each other. We're fighting, for banners. We were so hostile because the industry was very competitive. A brand manager for one telecom there, private, and you don't even greet people from Net One. Net One people don't even greet you, but you are exhibiting next to next. But that is since gone. It's now a thing of the past. We now cooperate and collaborate, just borrowing from the language of our MT. So at this point in time, we've got our research partner, and we have many of them. We've got Harare Institute of Technology, we've got Bindura. I don't know if Bindura has come now. One of our research partners, or I will invite Mr. Kasirori just to speak as one of our research partners from Zimre. Let's give him a round of applause. So we have collaborated with Midland State University, NAST, Bindura University, Great Zimbabwe University, and many of them. They represent the market for universities and colleges. And these constitute quite a huge chunk, they consume quite a huge chunk of bandwidth in terms of our industry. So he's just going to speak also on behalf of our research partners. Thank you.
I think it was kind of an impromptu speech, so I will not say much, but I'm happy that we are partnering with Powertel in terms of, from my organization, distribution and network for all our institutions, that is our education institutions. They provide us with internet. Our research institutions, they need internet 24/7. So as Powertel, which is our provider, we are guaranteed that 24/7 internet is there, and our researchers, students, be it our lecturers, and all our academics, we are a good partner with Powertel. I think I won't say much except that we are in very much good hands with Powertel. Thank you.
Right, let's give him a round of applause. You are hearing for yourself. We've just witnessed the arrival of our director, also from ZTTC, Engineer Kurupira. Would you mind coming to the front, sir? Let's give him a round of applause as he comes. I think we are very happy, and at this point in time, I know all of you are now eagerly waiting to hear from our guest of honor. I know ZBC is here. Just to indicate to you, we are actually live streaming. And just to also indicate to you, we also have live radio broadcasts from our partners, CFM. And I know some of us here will be able to go and speak. They are here. I know also my Mungo are going to speak about something later on. I saw you on the program. So, yeah, I just want to indicate to you that most of our partners have made it very successful. I can see, okay, welcome. Let me invite our managing director, acting, Mr. W. Nyagwande. Let's give him a round of applause as he has also going to come back and prepare for our guest of honor. Round of applause.
Thank you, Mr. Mutskiri. A point of correction, we are called active managing directors. Active. Thank you, everyone. I think I've also welcomed everyone. My duty is very simple. I'm supposed to invite the guest of honor who is fully represented today. But before I invite the guest of honor, I would want just to assure our clients, those who are physically here today, and also those who are in the office, who could not make it today, that Powertel means serious business. I'll refer to the last speaker who was here, Engineer Nyagwande. Where are you? Okay, he's gone outside, but he used to call himself an engineer. But in the new journey, we no longer have engineers and commercial people. We now have business managers. What do we mean? We mean that if someone thinks that is an engineer, he thinks that his job is just to connect customers. But business people now are able to understand that a customer is the king. So that's the new culture transformation that we are building as Powertel. One of our mantras that we have now taken to be the talk of town, zero tolerance to downtime. We got it from one of our biggest clients when we normally engage them one-on-one. Delta Corporation. So what mandate says, the CTO for Delta says, well, Mr. Nyagwande, we have zero tolerance to downtime. So Engineer Nyagwande, as you had been speaking, or Business Manager Nyagwande, he now knows what it means to say that a customer must never be down. Because Delta, okay, Zimbabwe, any bank, any manufacturing company, if they are down, they lose revenue. So that's the culture we've built in our business. And from the speeches from my team, you can see that we don't want to speak too much. If an active MD speaks too much, people won't believe. But we want our team members that are now on the ground to show you that everyone, we can do it. So, ladies and gentlemen, my assignment is directed by MC, is to invite the guest of honor. Our guest of honor is Executive Chairman Dr. S.K. Gata, Z. Gata, sorry about that, who is a man who has been committed over the past 40 years to turn around and rebuild ZESA Holdings group of companies. He has been in the system for quite some time, and over the past 15 years I've also been in ZESA. I've learned a lot from him. He has been helping us build the blocks in the group in terms of engineering and business management. One of the things that I know about him is that whenever you're in a meeting and if you're not sure and you don't know what you're saying, you make sure you know what you're saying. So he is a man who is very serious. Even most of the active managing directors, they know that man that is always serious. As you see, Powertel, ZETDC, ZPC, ZENT, we are on a total transformation journey. Today is fully represented, ladies and gentlemen, by also who is my immediate chairman, who is a banking and finance expert with over 30 years of service in ZESA, over 30 years of service in ZESA. His name is Eliam Chikwenere. He's a banker by profession. He also trained in public accounting. He's a public administrator. He's also someone, each time I talk to you, he says, my friend, there's something called corporate governance. And he taught me one word. It's called wasteful expenditure. Willard, do you know what is wasteful expenditure? To those who don't know it, in public finance, you must never waste public resources. The monies that we use are public resources. So he has also taught me to be a business manager, and we are also coaching our teams to be like that. He has received training from various institutions, including University of Zimbabwe, Africa University. He is a member of several associations. Ladies and gentlemen, I need a day to introduce this man. He is also a member in various bodies. I don't want to spend much introducing him. Ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome our board chairman, who is fully representing, I correct that one, and I emphasize, is fully representing the executive chairman, Dr. Gata, who is committed somewhere else, but you fully represent him. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Chairman, the time is yours, you can come.
Director. Dr. Gata was supposed to be here today, but last night I got a call to come in and represent him. So I will try by all means to restrict myself to the speech that he gave to me, so that at least the message is captured fully. As he indicated, I'm also the chairman of Powertel Communications, and I report to the executive chairman, who is Dr. Gata. Let me start by acknowledging the presence of, I'm not sure whether we have representatives from Tapa Investment Fund, who are our shareholders. It's a recent development. We used to be directly under the Ministry of Energy and Power Development, but all the same, we are part of government, and our instruction is to serve the government of Zimbabwe. Let me also acknowledge the presence of captains of industry that are here present. I've noticed that we have senior managers from the ZESA group of companies. I'm sure the MC and the MD gave indications in terms of the structure of ZESA. We're a group structure with ZESA Holdings as the parent company reporting to Mutapa. We have ZPC, we have ZETDC, we have ZESA Enterprises, and Powertel Communications. We have arranged this function that we are attending today. I acknowledge the presence of the senior managers. We've managing directors. At least today I can see two of them. Engineer group here from ZTGC, MD, and Mr. Nyagwande, who is our host. We also want to acknowledge the presence of staff from the ZESA group of companies. We are grateful that you have been able to come to this very important occasion. Let me, at this juncture, acknowledge the presence of a number of our partners and sponsors. I got a list from the Master of Ceremonies, and I'll go through that list. Please forgive me if I leave you out. You are all very important to us. We have Corporate Branding Africa. We have Nyaradzo group of companies. We have Stanbic Bank Zimbabwe. We have dealt with Stanbic for a very long time. I have personally dealt with them for the last 30 years. I have been around. We have Sale Insurance. We have Sale Insurance actually is an affiliate company. We have a shareholding in that entity. We have Delta Corporation. We have ZFM Stereo, ZESA Pension Fund, Marketers Association of Zimbabwe. We have Customer Experience Association of Zimbabwe. Let me also acknowledge members from the media fraternity. Thank you for attending this occasion. Now I go to the speech. That I'll read on behalf of the Executive Chairman, Dr. Sidney Carter. I am greatly honored to be part of this important event, a platform to interact with our high-value customers like yourselves on this day where we are celebrating 25 years in our existence as Powertel Communications. For most corporates and individuals, the colors red and blue and an evolving wheel with a forward-looking arrow embedded within the brand identity have become synonymous with the face and identity of Powertel Communications. Since inception in 1999, primarily to support the electricity value chain, and later expanded into external markets, Powertel Communications has mastered its dominance in the corporate sector, focusing on the provision of data communication infrastructure services through the use of cable, wireless and power line communication technologies. Over time, the company has evolved from data provision to provision of converged telecommunication services, and it is now competing effectively in the digital space. Whilst it holds true that the Powertel Communications brand equity has increased with the passage of time, it is now apparent that the Powertel brand, now 25 years old, has also evolved. It is often said that change is the only constant in life, and the organization has managed to live up to this adage. Key to our strategic direction is the idea of bridging the digital divide through an organized strategy of datafication. This forms part of the common strategic response to Vision 2030. Operating in a dynamic sector, Powertel Communications realizes the importance of being strongly adaptable to changing times and standing out from other service providers. The company is cognizant of the ever-evolving customer needs, hence continues to reposition its brand and to also remain relevant to the present-day customer. Informed by the company history, latest developments, and the direction the company is taking, the business has taken a path to be champion in unlocking the digital future. The new Powertel brand positioning was designed to focus on efficient provision of bespoke solutions, individuality, choice, and relevance. I will list some of the successes that the company has recorded so far. I'm not sure whether the list is conclusive, but it's quite a long list. Powertel has over 2,800 kilometers of backbone fiber. It also has over 8,000 kilometers of access fiber with presence in all major towns and cities, that I can confirm. It has been awarded the Zimbabwe Investment Awards ZIA 2016-2017 award. Has also been awarded the Super Brand Award 2023 from the Internet Service Provider as second runner-up. Powertel has also been awarded the 2023 Strategic Transmission and Customer Centric Award by the Zimbabwe Institute of Strategic Thinking. And the entity has also received Service Excellence Awards from the Contact Center Association of Zimbabwe. Powertel has established a 24-hour customer experience platform. I think this one is a fairly recent development. And we are happy that this has happened. It has also initiated technological innovations that are meant to support electricity grid. For example, long wide area network technologies and Internet of Things, artificial intelligence technologies, among others. As Powertel Communications continues to redefine the technological landscape and engage in transformative collaborations, it stands as a beacon of progress in the telecommunications sector. The company's commitment to innovation, customer satisfaction, and strategic partnership positions it as a leader ready to navigate the challenges and opportunities that lie ahead in the dynamic world of telecommunications. Powertel's journey reflects a dedication to not only connect society, but to empower them in an increasingly interconnected and digital future. I thank you. That is the speech from the Executive Chairman of ZESA, Dr. Sidinga. I thank you.
Right. Let's hear who is this one, who is this lucky one. Yeah, Tavengwa Kalimbwe. Is this Kalimbwe? You know Joseph Kalimbwe from somewhere. Okay. Tavengwa Karambwe. Let's play best for him. Right. Right, there's some goodies we're going to. Where's his gift? Madame Lupo? Oh, where is this? Are they going to collect somewhere? Okay, perfect. There. Right, let me mention much more. Right. Well done. TK, we call him TK from our own interactions. Let's give him a round of applause. Making some declarations. Right, we've got Kundai Kondongwe. Dizo.
Is it not Kadunguri? Kandongwe.
Oh, Kundai Kandongwe. ZSS. Some switch. Hey, let's play hands for it. Right. Please, there's gender balance.
Yes.
And this is the gift. Well done, Kundai. Please keep this giving. MT for timeless technologies. Hamilton, you spoke before. Should we give him? Please come through. Let's clap hands for him. Well done. Make sure your business cards are here. We're also going to send you something from the MD. Yeah. It's a Friday, so yeah. I know we've got Wesley Kasambira from Marketers Association of Zimbabwe. The Super Brands people. You came with the founder and CEO. I don't know what you're going to do in terms of your protocol, but we congratulate you for. Right. I think we're going to continue later on as we. What you can witness there, say, is a mixture of our partners. They all want to have a bite of one of their brands or the other. So we want to appreciate all of them that are actually here. And they've also partnered with us to give prizes for the sporting. So this event is all because of our partners. The same with the wellness, it's all because of our partners, right? From the tents, the chairs, everything. They've done justice for us. So they've also brought, we even have some from South Africa that haven't even arrived. That's why that is almost here. That's why I'm actually indicating to them that everyone will walk away with something. So we want to invite you, sir, for thank you, man. So we're just going to head over to them. Let me invite, maybe we start with honor ladies. Let me invite let's clap hands for her. She's doing great work within our organization, and we want to appreciate you. Let me also invite Engineer Grupira to also come. I know Engineer Grupira, you know what you have put in there. He's a pastor, just for your own information, so certainly I don't know what you're trying to achieve. But what you're trying to say. But let's give him a round of applause. I thank you very much. Another program there. I know if Madam Mungo has a speech, that side later on around gender, and you also allow her to then maybe leave. But the rest of us, we are here. So yeah. Now let's go to the session that is going to be on the question and answer. We hope technical director is here, engineer Nyakura is here. I'm also available. Let's have us to interact. I know you've got issues that you want us to address, you want us to understand. We've got our team members available here to be able to address. So please feel free. At this point in time, there will be a roving mic. Where is the roving mic? Yes. So anyone, you can just raise your hand and then you can raise your hand. And we can give you the mic. Even any comments? Even comments? Do we have any comments regarding the presentations that have been made? You want to understand where we are? We are now in victory. Yes, we've got stamping. Gentlemen from Powertel and ladies, let's take note of the questions so that we can be able to respond.
Okay, many thanks for the journey that you've absolutely walked thus far. I understand that your industry has got so many players and the environment or the landscape continues to evolve. So in terms of the market share, where are you versus your competitors?
Right, there's a question on market share. I'm sure that is coming directly to me as well. So I will respond to you. This is what we have done. We currently, in terms of customer base, At some point, we were even at around 33%, and we have dropped to about 15% in terms of customer base. This is obviously the likes of number of links. This is attributed to some customers introducing new systems and aggregating, because back then we used to use that with the number of links that are available. That is in terms of custom. But in terms of internet bandwidth, we still acknowledge most of our big customers, most of our big competitors are still having the big chunk, because in terms of how Powertel calculate the internet bandwidth market share side, they calculate in terms of the incoming bandwidth that he was indicating the transit, so the IP transit, so the incoming bandwidth, the volumes of bandwidth that we are going to bring. But I can tell you that come to the second quarter, certainly there will be radical change, because we have managed to introduce more gateways, and we have managed to introduce some other technologies that allows us to be able to bring more bandwidth. In fact, as we speak, just last week we managed to bring an additional of 30 gig capacity into the country, and we are now able to provide over 100 gig into the country. It's actually landing here, and we've also have got redundancy that allows us to have failover in the event that at this point we have a DR site that also allows us to have continuity. So that is what we have been working on. Part of the issues that we also have been working on, I'll take advantage of this, is to also increase geographical diversity in terms of our network. So we have put fiber that goes through Gwanda to go to Bedbridge, and also goes through Triangle to go to Bedbridge. We mainly lend internet at cheaper cost right from Bedbridge, as we terminated Terracore there. So we're able to then have internet that is more cheaper. So at some point we were led to be able to do that. We mainly had two main active gateways, which include the Mozambique one, where we're going through TDM, and which included also the other one, which is Botswana, where we're going through Bofinet. But as we speak right now, we have 4 gateways that we are now able to bring cheaper internet into the country. That is going to improve drastically in terms of the bandwidth that we bring into the country, according to Powertel's side. But in terms of customer market share, we still command a good percentage, regardless of many players that have actually come on board. Remember, back then they just used to be 2-3 players, and we used to be ourselves in Tier 1, in fact. And then we used to carry likes of Econet and almost everyone. And then they came Liquid. They came many players. I think that is when they were licensed. They licensed about 8, if I'm not mistaken, 8 players that include the late Broadcom, the other players like Blue, whatever, and so forth. So some survived, some didn't manage to survive because of competition. So we still are able to command huge market share in terms of the customer center, but we still need to do more. That is why we are actually expanding our network. What we have also realized over the years is the change in terms of the customer offices. Most of them, they've been closing branches, they've been leaving town to go to other rural areas, to go to various areas. And what we are working on is to expand our fiber into those areas so that we can capitalize on economies of scale to increase our market share. So that is basically where we are. In terms of brand confidence or brand equity, I'm happy marketers is here. The research that they have done have shown that we are sitting at 2nd place in terms of brand according to 2023 Super Brand. So that gives us some level of comfort that our customers still have confidence in our brand, and we still need to do more. But we are working on customer experience, we are working on innovations that engineer has been talking about, the LoRa one, the IoT solutions, artificial intelligence, big data-driven enterprise architecture, that and bespoke solutions that are able to at least address the needs of our customers so that we can retain our customers and grow our market share. So basically, that is where we are. I don't know if I've done justice to yourself.
Indeed.
Oh, thank you very much.
Indeed, you've done, more than justice.
Thank you very much. That is Stambik. one of our customers. In fact, we connect most of Stanbic branches. Just to give you comfort, if there is any bank that hasn't been connected to us, we connect about 99% of the banks in here. They sit on our platform because we also, the entire RTGS or electronic transfer from ZIMSwitch to Reserve Bank also sit on our platform. So we do that kind of confidence from that banking system where you transact on daily basis and sitting on our platform, to include big brands like your FO banks that are here. Some are actually exhibiting at the back there. So we want to actually thank you. I don't know if any other question. Yes, sir. Yeah, can we have the mic right here? We've got the technical director here. He's eager to actually speak. Yes, the question.
Thank you. My name is Clive from Sajara Bank, now FPC. My question is on LTE rollout. Like, what are your timelines, and when are we expecting this to be rolled out to end users, the LTE solution? Well, I understand other players also have rolled out LTE, maybe during the time of COVID, where we cannot from Powertel yet, and also one of the rather bandwidth that will be expecting, what's the will be expecting then KV from LTE solution that you will be providing?
Right, there's a question, should I give that to TD? Yes, our technical director, engineer, Garia.
Thank you very much. LTE forms the key thread of our technical strategy. Just to go back a bit and explore the digital metamorphosis of Powertel. What he talked about, the strategy of Powertel is simple. We are bringing in a high-capacity transmission system that sucks in internet from outside the world, across with gateways scattered across all the border points. When this internet gets inside, it lands inside the country. Two strategies emerge. One, we're going to have one fixed network, which is an SD1. The second one is what we are talking about, but it's not LTE, it goes beyond LTE. It's a hybrid digital system. We call it a 4G LTE/5G, which means that it's going to be able to switch both 4G LTE services and 5G services. Why? Why do we have that strategy? Telecommunications is a complex dynamic and things change very, very quickly. Right now, by 2025, 6G is coming in. So our strategy then is to say the market for 4G LTE is mature in the country. 5G is not yet mature, but we need time for it to mature while we are going to be able to target the key hotspots where the speeds that are required are more than the 4G LTE. Just to give you confidence, right now we are finalizing the procurement process. The plan has been finalized, the network design and optimization has been finalized. So in brief, yes, we are there, but we are not just going to roll out LTE, we are going beyond that. Thank you.
Thank you. Any questions or comments? That good. That's it, no questions. Mr. Nandisha, any comments?
Thank you. Maybe my question is on the timelines for the rollout to areas like Triangle, Chireti, Shishawan.
Timelines for Chireti, Rishawane.
That's exciting. Yesterday I was actually in Shawan. Yesterday I was actually in Shawan. We've got fiber that comes from Mafia, Blawayo. We are working with ZTTDC, the MT ZTTDC here is assisting us. Already we have moved from Mafia, Blawayo to Shawan. He's bringing in fiber so that we can move from Rwanda into Shawan. But at the same time, we've got another fiber that is going to Bigita, which is also passing through Shawan. So yesterday we were at Mimosa in Shawan. We are actually in the process of establishing a pop in Shawan right now. I think in the coming 4 weeks that pop will be up and running.
Thank you. Are you answered, sir?
What about triangle and Chirezi?
Triangle and Chirezi?
Right. Triangle and Chirezi. The backbone now has been brought from Bedbridge to Menez. So just a few k's from there, because the backbone should move all the way into Shawan, then connecting back to what I talked about in Blawayo. So for Triangle and Chirezi, we need to first complete that backbone, which we hope to complete in the coming quarter. So after that, we will be able to set up that party. We are also working on an alternative where we can actually use our ZTTDC to do that. So they are also working on unleashing the capacity that is required. So what I can assure you is that worst case scenarios by end of the year will be the Triangle exchange.
Thank you, Mr. Tangari. Any other comments?
Celebrating 25 years of Powertel service in the ICT space. We have been in this space for the past 25 years, offering high-speed internet services. In fact, in terms of Vision 2030 and digital transformation of the Zimbabwean economy, as Powertel Communications, a subsidiary of Zisa Holdings, has been contributing immensely to this technology space. What are we saying? In 2010, before 2010, Zimbabwe used to get internet through satellite, which was very slow. But the government of Zimbabwe, through Powertel Communications, invested in a high-capacity cable which was stretching all the way from Harare National Control Center, passing through Norton, also passing through Chegutu into Kaduma, into Kwekwe, into Gweru, and also into Buluwayo, into Plumtree, connecting Zimbabwe for the first time to high-speed internet through undersea cables. Internet is a form, has now become a basic necessity in the livelihoods of Zimbabwe as we try to transform Zimbabwe into the first world, from a third world to a first world country. So from 2010, we then again worked on another second link to improve the internet resilience into Zimbabwe. We started another project through the government of Zimbabwe where we again installed fiber in 2012 from Harare, passing through Ruwa, and then into Marondera, and then into Macheke, Headlands, and then going into Rusape, passing through Nyazura, Odzi, into Mtare, and connecting Zimbabwe into Machipanda, and then into Mozambique, linking again Zimbabwe into the undersea cables. And then the government of Zimbabwe, through Powertel Communications, did not stop there in investing in undersea cables. We again started a project in the last 2 years to connect Zimbabwe to cheap and affordable internet through Bedbridge border. So as we speak, that link from Harare again passing through Chivu, into Masvingo, into Gwanda, Zhishawane, again into Beitbridge, connecting through South Africa. That's now what we call the third gateway. And these gateways, Zimbabwe, they are being transmitted using ZESA pylons, which are owned by the government. So what does that mean to Zimbabwe? We are now able to get dedicated high-speed lightning internet into the country with quadruple backup. What do we mean by that? If the Plumtree link is down, Zimbabwe is able to be rerouted through Mozambique gateway, or if Mozambique is down, Zimbabwe is still able to be rerouted through Beitbridge. And what has Powertel done again to make sure that internet is very affordable? I've seen some debates on social media where people say internet in Zimbabwe has been very expensive. So we have actually made internet in Zimbabwe very affordable because of these three gateways. It means that upstream, where we get internet, we are able to get internet through the East Coast undersea cables, which include Seacom, ACE, SAT3, you name them. So if those gateways into Zimbabwe are down, Powertel is also able to get internet through the West Coast, where you get suppliers of undersea cable internet like SAT3, like Teams, and then Main One. And then the other third coast, which is the Mediterranean coast, which is around North Africa, we are also connected as Powertel. If Zimbabwe went down in terms of internet services in the past 3 weeks, the only internet provider who was up, those who are connected through us, was Powertel Communications. Why? Because of this resilient network, which has three gateways that are coming into Zimbabwe. And in the next 2 years, we are going to complete the fourth and fifth gateway through Kazungula. We've already put fiber from Bulawayo, passing through Wange into Vic Falls. And we are going to complete that fourth gateway into Namibia to again bring cheap internet. So Zimbabwe, if you are looking for high-speed, affordable, or lightning speed internet, please come and join Powertel. So that's the internet side. As Powertel, as a communications company, we've continued to invest also into the latest technologies like artificial intelligence, machine learning, Internet of Things. As a subsidiary of ZESA Holdings, you can see that we are now monitoring transformers using technologies called LoRaWAN. LoRaWAN just stands for Low Power Wide Area Network. These solutions are now able to detect people who are trying to vandalize transformers. We've started this project and we are hoping to accelerate it so that we can be able to prevent vandalism that has been very widespread and contributing to power cuts. And we have also invested in own systems in terms of asset tracking. Powertel has actually invested and bought its own systems through collaborations with local institutions. The President of the Republic of Zimbabwe has said that his institutions or departments or agencies must collaborate. Powertel has signed a lot of MOUs through its research, development, innovation, and collaboration department. During this event, Powertel 25 years, we have invited our research partners, Harare Institute of Technology. We've signed an MOU who are helping us develop certain technologies like asset tracking, transformer monitoring. We have also invited MSU, Midland State University, who is another research partner, NAST, National University of Science and Technology, and also SIRDC. We recently signed another MOU. There are quite a number of these partners that we have signed MOUs. What are we trying to do? We are trying to develop local locally made solutions. Asset tracking systems can be developed locally by collaborating with these local institutions. People want to get into a plane and go to America or China and buy solutions. Yet, just here, 1 kilometer away from us, we have Harare Institute of Technology. We have the capacity and the intelligence to develop world-class solutions. This is the reason why Powertel is taking a unique strategy to collaborate with these local institutions. And in the next 6 months, we'll be launching prototypes in different areas: artificial intelligence, IoT, machine learning, data analytics, so that Zimbabwe can be among the most advanced countries in terms of technologies. We, as we grow, we also want to assist the government in building a smart city and a smart village. Powertel, because of its resilient network, which stretches from Harare to Binga, to the rural areas, we are building a smart city plus a smart village. What do we mean by a smart village? Is Powertel Communications. Because our fiber is stretching deep down into the roots of Nyanga or Nyamaropa, where there is Zesa pylons, as you can see here. We are then able to connect the clinic, the police camp, the rural shop, and also the rural homestead, the rural irrigation. That then builds what we call a smart village. And we are going to be partnering all the institutions that are available even in government to make sure that we assist the government in developing a digitally transformed Zimbabwe. So I invite all clients and potential clients to come and visit us on our website, www.powertel.co.zw, and witness this transformation that we started 25 years ago. And this success could not be possible without these resilient employees that you see today. Employee experience is very important. This is why today we are gathered here to celebrate with our employees and also our customers that we have seen in that other room. We have the best brands today that are also here: Delta Corporation, OK Zimbabwe, all these financial institutions. You can see Stanbic. Those are some of our biggest clients that we have partnered. We've also partnered the big mines. We've recently connected also Pikita mine through the OPGDW lines because that fiber landed in Pikita from Mashingo, and we have since connected Pikita Minerals, and we are going to connect the communities around Pikita Minerals, creating a smart village around Pikita. So Pikita, we are also coming. This strategy of urban and rural datafication is going to continue for the next 5 years as we move towards our Vision 2030. I want to thank you, Zimbabwe, for listening to us. Join us, Powertel Communications, as we help transform Zimbabwe into one of the best transformed digital countries in Africa and the rest of the world.
Celebrating 25 years of innovation, reflecting on the journey that we have traveled since our formation in 1999. Powertel, for most of our customers, they knew us as a connectivity company, but we've evolved with time into a fully fledged broadband and a digital company. Our establishment started with having a backbone of just 963 kilometers and peering through Mozambique and Botswana into international gateways. But over the time, we have established more than 4 gateways. We are now peering through South Africa, and we've established more routes to bring resilience and geographical diversity, which assures our local customers of high-speed broadband at lightning speeds, quadruple redundancy, and geodiversity. So that should give our customers confidence and comfort that we are here to stand and we are here to stay. We've also introduced a number of services that include cloud services. We believe that customers now want to store their data in cloud. So we have infrastructure as a service and many other services that surround around cloud services with huge capacity that can host any amount of data. We also have introduced Internet of Things because we understand that our customers are evolving just from connectivity as a service to connectivity as a platform to provide the much needed service. So we introduced the Internet of Things, we introduced long wide area network solutions, we are introducing artificial intelligence related services, knowing that we have to focus on providing solutions that are facing the fourth industrial revolution. But coming back home to ZESA, we play a very crucial role in supporting the electricity grid system, hence contributing significantly to national development. We support the security of electricity supplies from generation, transmission and distribution. We ride, in terms of deployment of our infrastructure, we ride on the existing power lines, which gives us access to any form of area, and we have increased our capacity from 963 kilometers to 2,800 in terms of backbone, and over 8,000 kilometers in terms of access network in all major towns and cities. We have also introduced services in rural areas that include Chipinge, Plumtree, Wange, and many other areas, with the view of supporting and strategically responding to Vision 2030, which believes and is anchored upon an upper middle income that has also access to ICTs at most affordable price. So that's the vision that we are moving with. So we also are here to acknowledge and appreciate our customers who have walked the journey with us, and also have put confidence in our services, and we have led to this kind of growth that we are experiencing, and we are here to stay, and we are very excited. We are looking forward to the future.
I want to start by acknowledging the presence of, I think Mr. Grupira was here. I'm not sure whether he's around. The senior management from ZESA, I saw Mr. Engineer Grupira. The MD is here. And I've also seen the senior management from ZESA Enterprises. Let me also acknowledge the presence of all staff from the ZESA group of companies. We are grateful that you have been able to come and attend this important occasion. We have representatives from a number of entities that we deal with, our valued customers. We had a session in the morning, and it was quite a big turnout. We are grateful that they've been able to come. Let me now go to the speech that I'm delivering on behalf of the executive chairman, Dr. Gata. Let me start by welcoming you all to this very important occasion. It's a privilege that I welcome you to this very important event, the 2024 Annual Employee Wellness Day, which is coinciding with our 25th or quarterly century celebrations. This year's event is special, and the theme reflects the important milestone reached by Powertel Communications. Powertel came into being, I think that was 1999. Yes. And we've grown in terms of size, and we are very grateful that we are part of the ZESA group of companies. The theme for this year's edition is 25 years of total identification, innovation, and wellness. Powertel has been on a growth and transformational trajectory underpinned by the need to deliver and improve employee experience and customer experience. The two are inseparable. This has seen the company introduce an array of products and services, including rural identification, research, development and innovation, Internet of Things, cloud-based services, transformer monitoring, asset tracking, and other professional services in support of the National Development Strategy agenda. This can only be achieved if the vital core, that is the employees, are taken care of. My sentiments, ladies and gentlemen, on labor are very clear. Mushandi wezesa anokosha. The ZESA group values the well-being and health of its valued assets, that is, its employees. I am happy you have joined us today to be part and witness our commitment to this cause. This is a very special event that we look forward to each year, as it is an opportunity for us to prioritize the health and well-being of our incredible ZESA employees. We have sacrificed a lot to power the nation and to ensure that connectivity reaches out to everyone and leaving no one behind. To our esteemed customers here present, I welcome you all. This 25-year journey would not have been possible without you. As I mentioned earlier, the goal of our Employee Wellness Day is to provide Mushandwe ZESA and Okosha with resources and activities that support their overall health and well-being. That is why we have curated a robust schedule of events and offerings for you today. Over the course of the year, we have a variety of engaging activities. Over the course of this day, we have a variety of engaging activities and informative sessions that are planned. You have the chance to participate in fitness classes, in games, and other informative sessions. The goal is to provide you with practical tools and resources to support your overall wellness, whether at work and in your personal life, including diet. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, the food that you eat can either be the safest and most powerful form of medicine. Let me just repeat that one. The food that you eat can be the safest and most powerful form of medicine. But it can also be the slowest form of poison. So if you overeat or you eat the wrong food, you'll be poisoning yourself slowly. And that will affect the quality of your life and your life expectancy. It is said a happy employee is a productive employee. Prioritize staff wellness to boost morale, engagement, and your bottom line. What I've just said is a quotation from Richard Branson, the founder of Virgin Airline Group. The ZESA Group strongly believes that investing in the well-being of our employees is one of the most important things we can do as an organization. Powertel's wellness event is testimony to that. When each of you is feeling your best physically, mentally, and emotionally, it allows you to bring your full talents and energy to your work. And that in turn strengthens our entire company. So I encourage you all to make the most of today. Step outside your comfort zone, try something new, and don't hesitate to ask questions to the experts that we have from Powertel and the other service providers that are here with us. This day is all about you and your well-being. People who don't make time for exercise will eventually have to make time for illness. I think that is a very important quotation. So if you don't have time to exercise, eventually time will be created for you to get sick. So I think you take that seriously. Just ensure that you do a lot of exercise, a lot of physical activities, so that at least you can improve the quality of your life. As we celebrate 25 years of total identification, innovation, and wellness, we have also partnered with several local wellness vendors who will be here with information and products to support your well-being journey. Beyond just the activities happening today, we are also using this event to interact with and appreciate our clients, partners, and shareholders. The health and happiness of our employees is of the utmost importance to us as Powertel and also as the ZISA group of companies. We know that when you feel your best, it enables you to perform at your best, and that benefits the entire organization. Take care of your body. It's the only place you have to live. I think that one is a very critical quotation. Take care of your body, because it's the only place that you have to live. And so please don't let your mind bully your body. You must take control of your mind. Take care of yourself physically, mentally, and psychologically, and spiritually as well. So please make the most of everything we have planned for you today. I am confident you will leave here feeling energized, empowered, and excited to continue prioritizing your well-being. I thank you. That's the speech from the Executive Chairman of the ZISA group of companies, Dr. Sidney. Thank you.
Like in the engineering field, Powertel gave us a chance to showset our skills that we had acquired in college. So this celebration of 25 years is actually something that is actually remarkable for us as the young employees at Powertel Communications, because they're giving us the room to grow our career and they're giving us the room to become future leaders of tomorrow.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
Chimakuruani.